Good evening, everybody. Under the dome at the Dave Barksdale Court in Beckley, we're ready for Woodrow Wilson basketball. Boys game tonight against Greenbrier East. Hi, everybody. Bill O'Brien here. Mark Montgomery is alongside as we get ready for what should be a terrific game between the 4A number 6 Flying Eagles and the AAA number 9 Spartans from Greenbrier County. Well, tonight you can see on your screen, if you look up in the stands, you see more bodies there because tonight is Dollar Night and it's 90s night. So at halftime, they're going to bring out some of the players that were stars during the decade of the 90s when Beckley dominated high school basketball in West Virginia, winning 5 titles in that decade and being in 8 championship games during that decade. And in fact, winning 223 games and losing only 37 during that decade. So when you look at Dave Barksdale's name on this court, that's the reason, because he brought winning basketball to Beckley in a big, big way. But of course, Greenbrier East, they've got a nice team, 4-2. Woodrow is 6-1, as they had a terrific game a couple of nights ago at Shady Spring and defeating the previously undefeated Shady Spring Tigers by 3 points. All right, Mark, we've got our 90s gear on. I got my 1990s stuff, got my maroon stuff, my tie on. You got your sunglasses. We are set to go, Coach.
That's exactly right. You know, those statistics you just read about Woodrow in the 90s, I was fortunate enough to see a lot of those. The state tournament wasn't the state tournament without Woodrow being there. And it is the city of champions, and Coach Barksdale and his players and staff, they carried that on through the 90s.
No doubt about it. We've already had one game here, and that was the junior varsity contest, and Beckley beat up on Greenbrier East 96-44. And I had a chance to talk to each of the head coaches for the varsity. We'll be back with a compilation of those conversations as our pregame show resumes after these messages on Video Productions.
Folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Hey, Wes, why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Life doesn't wait, so neither should your care. Whether it's a cough, fever, or stomach bug, Access Plus is here for those urgent moments.
From bumps and bruises to stitches and even x-rays, we've got you covered with extended hours and walk-in care for the whole family.
You do not have to be an Access Health patient to be seen. No appointments, no hassle, just quality care when you need it.
Access Health, where care meets community.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Folks continue to come inside the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. Back in the 90s, of course, everybody knows this building as the Armory when Woodrow was dominating basketball, and they hope to dominate tonight against the Greenbrier East Spartans in the opening game that was actually the first game of the year. Back last month, Beckley went to Fairleigh and won the game 71-59. And I asked Coach Jared Patton for the Spartans, I said, so tell me, what are you going to do tonight that you didn't do in that first game? He said, well, first, we don't want to spot them a 20-point lead. He said, really, we just got to play what we do. He said, if we will get into our rhythm, if we'll do the things up and down, play the defense. In other words, you know, Mark, you as a coach, you got certain cliches you use, but it's really meaningful. And that's what Jared Patton was saying. If we just do what we're supposed to do, we're going to be pretty good.
Well, you know, games like this, you know, these are two rivals. And I think you can throw out all the statistics in the pass game. They're going to get after each other, and it probably come down to who wants it the most and who stays most composed.
Before we get to the Woodrow Wilson side of things, we want to remind you that one of our sponsors is Modley's Plumbing and Heating for commercial and residential plumbing and heating. And you know we're going to have a really bad cold snap coming up in a couple of days. And please don't let your pipes freeze. But if it does happen, remember Modley's, and remember that number is 253-HELP, 253-HELP. That's Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Well, you can see now on your screen that all of the players for Woodrow Wilson's current team shaking hands with those legends from years past, from the 90s. And, well, you talk about names. We'll try to get some over here a little bit later. So that's our plan. And talking to Ron Kidd, who's in his 25th season as the head basketball coach for the Flying Eagles, I said, so how do you come down after that high of defeating Shady Spring on their floor and breaking up their 55-game winning streak? He said, well, we just had to do what we had to do, which means we had to play great defense. Preston Clary shut down the top player for Shady Spring, Jack Williams, in the second half. And also, Jalen Walton had 20 points under the basket in the second half. So he says, if everybody else can get going, if Dillon can shoot, and by the way, Dillon, he says, Kobe Dillon, who injured his ankle a few games ago, he's only at 50%, but he's gritting it out, and he will play tonight. He said if Dillon can get his shot going from the outside, and you got Walton inside, and you got Clary leading the defense, good things will happen for the Flying Eagles. So, and again, you know, Mark, you as a coach, and you know everybody around the coaching circles. So you as a coach looking at this game, what do you see?
Well, you know, I kind of got into it a little bit. You know, if you look at it on paper, you know, Woodrow's probably more talented, more athletic. But, you know, this is a rivalry game, and they're going to get after each other. Games like this usually bring out the best in you. And, you know, I'm sure they'll get after it here from the get-go. You know, these are the games when the best players need to step up and make plays, and then usually you find somebody that's unheralded that'll make some plays too. And I always say this: I did high school basketball. Make your foul shots. You know, I look at box scores, and usually the team that loses, if they'd have made their foul shots, they would have won. And so to me, that's always a key. And the game the other night against Woodrow and Shady, the top free throw shooters were missing them all night. And it I think cost Shady.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Shady missed 7 foul shots and lost the game by 3 points. Both teams have gone to their locker rooms. I see Dave Barksdale just off to the left on your picture there. He's wearing the white pullover, and you can see him on the very left side of your picture at the end of the basketball court. And hopefully we'll get a chance to chat with Coach Barksdale. Talk about a legend, huh? 5 state titles, plus he was the point guard on Beckley's only undefeated basketball team back in 1962. So when you get down to it, he's been a part of 6 Beckley championships amongst the 16 banners that are hanging above the court here. We'll be back with the opening lineups. We remind you that our pregame show is brought to you by Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall on Video Productions.
Yes! Why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window World of Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but Brian moves! Incredible! A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it!
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Back in Beckley under the dome, getting ready for the Woodrow Wilson Greenbrier East boys basketball game coming up in about 8 minutes on Video Productions. One of our sponsors is Allstate Insurance, and Lori Richmond is your local agent. Remember, Allstate, you're always in good hands, and you're in good hands with Lori Richmond. You see her phone number, 252-8646. She's located on Market Road in Beckley. Lori Richmond, your local Allstate Insurance agent. Mark Montgomery alongside yours truly, Bill O'Brien. And let's give you the opening lineups for Greenbrier East. They will be in the black uniforms with dark green numerals trimmed in gold. They'll start off with Donovan Penn, a 6'1 senior. Brody Hambrick, he makes them go. He leads them in scoring at better than 14 per game. Hambrick is a 6'3 junior. Nathan Dixon, a 6'2 junior, averaging about 13 per game. Reed McCraw, a 6' senior, averaging 8. And Sam Hauver is going to start tonight in the center position, trying to neutralize Beckley's big guy, Walton. Sam Hauver, 6'6 and a junior, averaging 6 per game. So it's Penn, Hambrick, Dixon, McCraw, and Hauver for Greenbrier East. For the Beckley Flying Eagles, Ron Kidd will go the same way he has been going. Kobe Dillon, 6' junior, averaging better than 11 points per game. Zion Hawthorne, another junior, 6'1", averaging 16. A.J. Thomas, 5'10 junior, scoring a little better than 2 points. Preston Clary, 6'1 junior, at 12 points per game. And the center and the leading scorer for the Flying Eagles, Jalen Walton, he is a senior, 6'4", averaging 19 points per game. Dillon, Hawthorne, Thomas, Clary, and Walton for the Beckley Flying Eagles. And Coach, you have a chance to look at their one-loss record, so tell us about that. They are 6-1.
They have, they got a couple wins here that are impressive. They beat Bluefield, which Bluefield is not the Bluefield that they've normally been, but I think they'll get it going. Common opponent, they lost to Shady, and this early on here, before the first year, we're a little past that now due to the weather. If you come out there with a winning record, you're doing well. Now's the time you want to keep improving, and they're getting in the meat of their schedule. They're playing a class up, and
Same all coming over, ask if I wanted a Pepsi. Yeah, I always want a blue can of Pepsi. Taking a look at the Greenbrier East work record, their 4 victories have come over Princeton, St. Albans, and twice over Pikeview. Their losses to Beckley in the opening game, and they lost to Hurricane. They, in their region, though, in their AAA, in their region, they are 3-0, according to Jeff Soup Campbell, the longtime voice of Greenbrier East. In fact, Mark, you worked with Jeff Campbell for quite a few years. Talk about somebody who is really good. We're glad to see him back here. He's also a legislator.
The Honorable Jeff Campbell, and you're right, Jeff let me cut my teeth working with him, doing play-by-play for the Spartans back when I was coaching middle school football. And we just spoke. This is legendary media press row tonight. Yourself, we've got Fred Persinger the first, Fred Persinger the second. We've got Jeff. We have Rusty Udy down there, Dave Morrison. All the legends are out here tonight.
It is great to see old friends along press row, and of course also in the coaching ranks. But sad news to report tonight. My longtime radio sidekick and close personal friend Gordon Ross passed away earlier today after a long illness. Gordon was my radio partner on WJLS, not only doing ball games, but also on the talk show Out Your Way. And as an analyst, he was just as good as the best. He was our news director, a sales rep, but overall, he was just a great guy. Minister, both here in Raleigh County and in Greenbrier County. His last church was at Greenbrier Valley Baptist, where he was pastor until the end of August before his health got the better of him. Gordon's funeral arrangements are pending. Our sympathies go out to his wife, Connie, and all his wonderful family. Gordon loved basketball. I'm sure he's watching this tonight. Gordon Ross, will miss you. And as Gordon would say on our broadcast so many times, we'll take a pause for these messages.
Yes! Why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
The path to a rewarding, well-paying career is close to home. Discover what WVU Tech graduates already know. We're a small campus with big opportunities. With hands-on experience in high-demand programs like hospitality, forensic investigations, cybersecurity, engineering, and nursing, you'll be prepared to enter the workforce, solving West Virginia's most important problems. We know that you can change the world, and it starts here at home.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work.
Just had the playing of the national anthem by recording here, and we're about to have the starting lineups. I'd like to remind you that one of our sponsors is Cracker Barrel. If you're looking for good home cooking at a nice price and terrific service, Cracker Barrel, the old country store, that's the place to go, located in Beckley and in Princeton, thanks to Cracker Barrel. Nick Eskins is our producer-director tonight, and to tell you how big this game is, we are using 2 cameras tonight. And you can see a little close-up now of the Greenbrier East Spartans bench. There they go. And their lineups. 0 is Donovan Penn. Number 1 is Brody Hambrick. Number 4 is Nathan Dixon. 5 is Reed McCraw. And number 10 is Sam Hauver. Record of 4-2. Ranked number 9 in AAA in West Virginia, under Jared Patton in his 4th year as the head coach. He was the head man here for 4. He was the assistant for 4 years under Bimbo Coles and was at the middle school for a couple of years. So Jared Patton knows these players and knows how to win ball games. For Beckley, you see Kobe Dillon coming out, now Hawthorne. 20 is A.J. Thomas. That's the voice, by the way. The PA man is Scott Hill. 22, Preston Clary. You know who that is. Tink Brown, one of the stars for Beckley in the 90s. Jalen Walton. So we've got both lineups introduced. Nice crowd, but frankly, not quite as many as I thought they would have here tonight. Of course, there's a lot going on. There's the NFL, there's WVU. By the way, WVU won their men's basketball game, upsetting the number 2 team in the nation. So, Coach, I mean, that's big time.
It is. You know, Coach DeVries and his staff, and, you know, he's got those guys playing to the top of their game. Not to mention that probably the best player, his son's not been playing. And let's hope he gets back.
You can see at the center floor they're going to have a ceremonial toss of the basketball. There's Walton jumps up there and tips it away. Okay, that'll work. The officials for tonight's game are out of the Parkersburg board. Pack Floors, Russell Maston, and Bob Deems. Had a chance to chat with them before we came on the air. They had worked a game out of state. I mean, these guys, they not only do West Virginia, but it was South Point, Ohio, where they were, against the Fairland Dragons. So they love to play, love to see basketball being played. And, Coach, as you mentioned, one of them, you had recognized him from state tournament action. So we've got a good group here with the Whistles. Ready to go. We'll start this one 5 minutes late tonight. It'll be Hauver at 6'6", jumping up against Woodrow Wilson's 6'4", Walton. And we are ready to get underway here on Nighties Night in Beckley. Walton gets the jump, and Woodrow is on the attack to our right. To the corner. Hawthorne lets fly. It's good.
That's a good start.
Oh, my goodness. The first 5 seconds of the game, Beckley's up by a field goal.
Beckley's full court zone press.
This is Penn, puts the brakes on, in close. Little scoop shot by Hambrick misses, and Woodrow's on the attack. Highest round kid who Clary was going to guard, he said Hambrick, he's their best guy. There's another 3 ball, that's an air ball, partially deflected as Hawthorne tried to launch it. East, back outside. Near side, that's Penn, wearing 0 in his black outfit. Dixon has it now. Back in the middle to McCraw. To the corner it goes. Penn moves into the paint. Runner is good. So Donovan Penn gets the Spartans on the board.
That's a nice scoop shot there against a man-to-man defense.
Hawthorne back out front. That's A.J. Thomas. Here's Clary. Walton now, spin move, lost the handle on it, and it's out to the Spartans. So the first turnover of the night. Let's look at the replay, Coach. And
got the ball down low where he was successful in the last game, just mishandled it.
Beckley with the all-court pressure, as Coach Montgomery told you. From the baseline left, that's an air ball that time by Hambrick. Woodrow racing up the floor. Dillon off the iron. He's at about 50%, said his coach. Hawthorne off the back. Eagles keep it. Clary's shot is blocked and fouled. Clary, I think, was in the act of shooting, Mark, so we'll get 2 foul shots, I believe, coming.
Sometimes when you hit a 3 early, everybody kind of falls in love with it. And, sometimes it's, triple threat, fake that, go to the basket.
Clary averaging about 12 points per game, 6'1", and a junior, and a good one. He'll get one more coming. His defense was one of the big reasons why Beckley was able to upend Shady 2 nights ago in Shady Spring. Clary again. Good again. Eagles lead by 3. And we are 2 minutes into tonight's ball game. Layup, and it will not go down for Hambrick. Spartans keep it. If Hambrick gets hot, watch out. Penn stopping from the elbow, and it's good. Donovan Penn scores for the second time. Eagles by 1, and with the basketball. Low post to Walton. Spin move, he was triple teamed. Hawthorne will try for the reverse, hits the underside of the board. Clary lays it in.
Yeah, those are things Greenbrier East can't do, not get the rebound off the miss.
There's an interception. Nicely done that time by Thomas. Hawthorne, his pass is knocked away and stolen. Up the floor quickly to Dixon. That's a little too strong, and the Flying Eagles have the rebound. Kobe Dillon. Clary stops and pops, 16-footer banked in. 6 points for Clary, and Beckley's lead is 5.
Good pace by both teams.
Look at that defense. Good pass, took care of the problem, and that ball is whacked out of bounds. It will belong to Greenbrier East. East with 4 wins, 2 of them over Pikeview. They beat Princeton and St. Albans, losing to Beckley and Hurricane. From downtown, a 3 ball just off the mark that time by Penn, and that goes in. Hawthorne. Penn is on him. Hawthorne with the long arms, so he plays a lot bigger than that 6'1" frame. Here's Walton. They collapse on him, and there's another turnover. That's the 3rd mistake that the Flying Eagles have made.
Well, you said it best. There's a guy behind him, and as soon as Hawthorne gets the ball, they're just collapsing, double teaming him, sometimes triple teaming him, and he has no place to go. He needs a quick pass back out to the outside.
Chance for the Spartans if they can hit a long shot to tie the score. Dixon taking his time. That's Hambrick with it. He was the quarterback on the football team. Well, obviously a great athlete. Just a junior. And good passing, Hambrick. Now a 3-ball by McCray, and that's off the iron. East gets the rebound, and a charge is going to be called on Hambrick, his first.
Good defensive position. I think if you look at it here, kind of lowers his shoulder a little bit.
Walton took the abuse. He's sort of like a tank anyway. You just don't want to run into Walton.
He's a physical specimen.
Yes, he is. Dillon. Give and go under to Walton, knocked out of his hands and out of bounds, and the referees say Woodrow gets it.
Yeah, they're trying to run everything through Walton. And of course, Greenbrier has a good game plan so far for him.
A.J. Thomas. Now Dillon. High post Walton, watch out. And as he goes, he's fouled. And even though Walton is not normally a good foul shooter, he was the other night at Shady Spring. He was not in the act of shooting, so he won't get to do that this time.
Yeah, they moved him off the low block and got him up to the foul line where he got the ball and was able to dribble drive to the basket.
Clary has to climb the ladder, now puts up the shot, and it's good. Clary with 8 points for Woodrow. Wow. Again, the pressure. Hambrick's pass up to Penn. Spin move, short bank, nope, not going to work that time. Just into the ball game as East had put somebody else in there that I need to find. Lob pass knocked away, and here they come the other way. Spartans with good defense, and now they lose the handle, and it is out of bounds to whom? I think to Greenbrier East.
You know, you got to have that clock in your head when you're dribbling. I mean, there just comes a point in time. Somebody's going to come from behind and try to swallow it away. Case in point.
Lane Lambert, number 12, is in for the Spartans. And with that, a timeout. 2:31 to play, opening period. Beckley by 5. We'll be back after this on Video Productions.
I'm Leanna Burnett with Window World of Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Mind you that Leisure Lanes is one of our sponsors. They're going to have Sweetheart Futuristic Bowling on Saturday, February 8th. Give them a call, Leisure Lanes on Johnstown Road in Beckley. East with the ball, down by 5. Beckley with that stifling defense. Into the game now is Darius Burns, 5'11" sophomore. He's got it right now wearing number 2 on his black outfit. Far corner, back out to the guards. Approaching 2 minutes left in the starting stanza. Beckley has looked good. East has had good defense. Long shot from 3 land is no good. Follow up and in, and there's a foul. This will be shooting time for Lane Lambert, 6'2" and a junior for Greenbrier East. I was over in White Sulphur Springs in Lewisburg yesterday, visiting with my old college roommate Mike Williams. He even took me for lunch and paid for it.
Well, there's a lot of good eating establishments, I have to ask.
Boy, you got that right. It was. Actually, we were in Fairleigh when we ate lunch. Lambert, 1, 2. Both foul shots good for Lambert.
Yeah, Beckley came out in the zone out of that inbounds and Greenbrier East was able to capitalize on it.
It's one thing Dave Barksdale didn't do was zone. Outside shot, and it's good from 3. Clary is having the game of his career, at least in the first half. He's in double figures.
He's having a heck of a quarter.
He's got 11 points.
Yeah, hot hand. Keep giving him the ball.
Hambrick against Clary. From back of the foul line. Count it. Good shot by Lambert. 4 points for him off the bench. Lambert is on Clary. You know, and that's the way it has to be, Coach. Somebody's got to stop or step up whenever Walton has been bottled up.
You know, exactly right.
And that one rolls in for Hawthorne. His second bucket got the shooter's roll. Eagles by 6. Under a minute to play in the first period.
The Eagles are going to have a really good shooting percentage here in the first quarter.
McCraw with it now. That's Hambrick. Shot from outside, and it's off the iron, no good. And Beckley's got the rebound in the person of Walton. Dillon gets around a couple of defenders. Good passing, but not so good. That's the 5th Beckley turnover.
Intentional.
Intentional foul, because that would have been a breakaway layup. So Ron Kidd has got to be unhappy with the number of turnovers in this game, but that's about the only thing he's got to be unhappy about so far. Well, maybe that last foul.
Yeah, it's a big play. Intentional foul. You'll get the foul shots in the ball. You never know what'll happen here. Somebody hustles down and affects that. You know, the easy shot looked like that East was going to have, but he grabbed him. Didn't make a basketball play. They're going to call that.
Hambrick is yet to score tonight. He's at the line now. 6'3" junior. And he rolls it in. Hambrick leads them with better than 14 per game.
You know, Bill, I've always said from experience of playing here in the Armory, when the visiting team, you're just not, the background's totally different here than most high school gyms. You know, now East a little different. You know, they don't have their gyms open behind the baskets too, but sometimes that affects shooting.
Yeah, over at Fairleigh, of course, there's a stage on one end and there is seating on the other. But, you know, Maris Lowry and I have had this conversation several times. I feel, just as you, Coach, that this building makes a difference on visiting teams until they get used to the background. That's why you're sitting here, not Maris.
100%.
Sorry, partner. We gave him the night off. Here's Penn. Bank shot too strong. Rebound, Dillon. Down the floor to Walton. He catches up to the pass and lays it in.
That's Kobe Dillon. Head up, looking down the basket. He knows basketball, and that's a good team play. Great assist.
And, of course, his dad, a terrific athlete and assistant coach for Beckley's basketball team. We played one. It's the Flying Eagles by 7. Let's pause for a minute on Video Productions.
I'm Leanna Burnett with Window Rota Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
And we're back under the dome at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. Yours truly, Bill O'Brien, with Coach Mark Montgomery. We played one quarter, and it's Woodrow Wilson by 7. And Preston Clary with 11 of those 18 points for the Flying Eagles. All right, Greenbrier East will inbound, and let's check him out. That's Hambrick, who will receive the inbounds pass from Reed McCraw. Big crowd on hand on Dollar Night, celebrating the teams from the decade of the 90s for Woodrow Wilson. And they made the state championship game 8 out of the 10 years in that decade, winning 5. He's trying to get in close, knocked out of Hambrick's hands. It will belong to the Spartans. Beckley 6-1, ranked number 6 in 4A, and I'm sure that'll move up the way they've been playing lately.
Been a well-played basketball game by both teams.
Hambrick puts it up, muscled it up, no. Followed up and in, good. Who got that bucket? I think that was Hoffer.
It was a good no call there on the contact.
Another steal from outside, from 3, it's good.
Yeah, they've been trying that 3 from this side of the court, and they finally knocked one down.
That was Penn. He's got 10. Williams in for Beckley, and Taylor Williams missing on the lay-in. Back to a 2-point game, a minute deep into the second quarter here on the Dave Barksdale court in Beckley. McCraw, guarded by Dillon. Dillon is gutting it out. He's not at 100% physically. 3-ball missing by Lambert, and Woodrow on the move. Hawthorne lost the handle on the ball, and it goes the other way. Let's take a look at the Little General replay. On this end of the floor, the 3-ball, and count it for Penn. He's hit 2 long ones and 2 short ones for his 10 points.
Yeah, Hawthorne just didn't look very comfortable when he caught that ball. You could tell he was getting away from him and turned it over.
Here's Burns. Wears number 2 on his Greenbrier East outfit. Hambrick, Clary on him. Now Penn in front of us. Penn makes his move. From the baseline, count it. Nice shot again by Hoffer.
It was a nice pass, good drive to the basket.
And it's a tie score. So East has scored 7 straight. Hawthorne from way out. Off the back brace, no good. Clary rebounds, follows it up, puts it, just missed. And the rebound is down to Hambrick. Boy, Clary makes that 99.5% of the time.
Those short ones are sometimes the hardest ones.
Yeah, ouch. East gonna back off just a bit. They've got the momentum, and they've got the ball. Back of the foul line, Lambert, short. Rebound scrapped for, and Clary winds up with it. The Beckley Flying Eagles. Back to the glory days, they're hopeful. Dillon goes in for the layup, and he's got it. Kobe Dillon. Nice play.
Yeah, nice drive. He got him on his hip, took him to the basket, finished with a good shot.
Eagles now by 2. Dillon's first points of the night. He'll normally get you in double figures. Burns, not there. Whistle and a foul. Replay coming up right now.
Yeah, it's a good call. There was contact.
It's Dillon. Kobe Dillon scores. 6-foot junior. On the other end of the floor now, it's foul shooting time for Greenbrier East. Burns to the line, 5'11" sophomore, and he misses. And as Coach Mark Montgomery was telling you in our pregame show, the foul shooting can make so much of a difference.
I know it sounds so simple. They call it a free throw, but if you check the box scores out, high percentage of the time, the team that loses, if they'd have made their foul shots, would have won the game.
Burns makes 1 out of 2. Eagles by 1, and with the basketball. Watch Clary. They double team him. Now Hawthorne through a double team, loses the handle, draws the foul. I think that was on the floor, yeah.
East is just determined, they're going to make it hard for Walton inside, and that's opening up some passing lanes here and some, driving to the basket.
Beckley pretty much an Iron Man 5. They will use Williams, who's in there now, as their 6th man. Dillon with it, fires from downtown. That's no good. Did not draw iron. Down the floor quickly, lay in good.
It's a good heads-up play. Eyes down the floor.
East now with the lead. So they've come from 7 down. Walton with it. Dillon from way downtown, no. And East with it. And there's the steal. Only the 3rd turnover. Hawthorne passes under to Walton. Blocked. Foul. Here's the replay again.
He's been very physical in the post, and it's been successful for him.
Hawver with his first foul for the Spartans. Walton. Whoops. Missed that one. The other night, he was dead-eye Dick at the line at Shady Spring. He's been held to 2 points so far here tonight. And as we mentioned in our last broadcast, for Beckley to be successful, Walton's got to touch the ball and he's got to score. He's only scored 2. He normally gets better than 19. And he gets 1 out of 2 here.
Well, East, again, not so much him, but East has done a good job defending him. It's made it really hard for him.
So we're tied up at 21. Middle of the second quarter before a big crowd under the dome at the Dave Barksdale court in Beckley. It's McCraw. Goes in for the bank shot, too strong. Hawver fights for the rebound. It's on the floor. Beckley's got it. Hawthorne comes out of the scrum. They got a 3-on-2. Dillon just missed. East with the rebound.
Kobe's missed his last 3 three-point attempts.
Hawver, shovel passing, close foul call. Well, I'll tell you, Kobe Dillon is playing on guts tonight. But if he gets into a rhythm, those shots will fall. Far it hasn't.
Yeah, he can knock him down. I look for him to take the ball to the basket.
Brody Hambrick will go to the charity line, and he's their leading scorer. He's been held to only 1 point tonight, 1 of 2 foul shooting. There, he's got it. East back on top. Hambrick once more. Got them both. So the visitors from Greenbrier County with a 2-point advantage. And let's see, we've got a substitution. Hambrick will check out of the ball game. Beckley going to be lackadaisically challenged until they get across the midcourt line. It'll be Dillon. Bounce passes under to Walton, knocked away and out of bounds, and it will belong to Beckley.
Yeah, you can see it. You know, they're playing a guy behind Walton, but the other players down the post, they're ready to jump over if the ball goes to him.
Kobe Dillon, ready to trigger in. Preston Clary. Walton drives, spins, triple team, draws the foul. Well, they're trying to get him the ball, but, you know, Coach, when somebody is triple teamed, there's got to be at least 1, maybe 2 people loose.
Yes, and he's a little frustrated. I mean, you know, he's the man inside. Good for him that, you know, he's getting fouled here, so he needs to knock these foul shots down.
Walton 1 out of 2 foul shooting, now 1 out of 3. So if you're Greenbrier East, that's a good foul. Walton once more. He's the only senior amongst the starters, and he makes 1 out of 2. East by a point as we approach the 3-minute mark left in the first half. And this has been East ball. Burns with it. McCraw. Burns makes his move. Watch Penn. Now to the corner. McCraw rims it from 3. Clary rebounds. He'll bring it up the court. A.J. Thomas. Dillon wants to shoot the long ball. They won't let him, so he'll try the lay-in. It's good. Kobe Dillon scores, and Beckley regains the lead, Coach.
That's a good basketball player. You know, his outside shot's not falling. Got a chance to take it to the hoop.
Absolutely. And there's the foul. No, check me. That's going to be a traveling called on McCraw.
Yeah, that's a good call. He kind of took a little hop step.
And you can see on the other end what Kobe Dillon did. Now, timeout has been called. 2:15 to go till halftime. Beckley by 1. We'll be back after this on Video Productions.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian moves!
Incredible! A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it!
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia.
Taylor Williams inbounds the ball to Dillon. Dillon being guarded very closely by Burns. Walton playing outside, moves in, double triple teamed, and what are they going to call? Traveling. That is the 8th turnover against the Flying Eagles with 2:01 to go till halftime.
Yeah, he drug his back pivot foot.
Well, they're so anxious for Walton to get involved in the offense, they tried to make something that wasn't there.
Yeah, they've got themselves in trouble a few times.
McCraw with it. East is going to spread the court. Try to get a lay-in. Penn's got it. Here's the center, and he traveled. 5th mistake against the Spartans. Beckley by 1.
Beckley's playing a sagging man-to-man, really good pressure on the ball, but they're sagging if the ball gets in the paint.
Dillon and Williams in the backcourt. A.J. Thomas. Around the horn. Beckley's passing very good. Now Walton. From 3 land. Clary misses. The rebound is off to McCraw.
Yeah, it's okay. He didn't try to force it. Got it in the post, kicked it back out for an open shot.
Turnover, and here comes Woodrow on the fast break. Thomas lays it in, and he's fouled. A.J. Thomas with his first bucket. That's the Beckley fast break, and it's a thing of beauty.
It really is, and that's just a great job. Eyes down the court. Great first pass with a good finish and a foul.
Preston Clary with the assist. You know, this guy, he's scoring tonight, but he does so many other things. Defense, and they're the assists. A.J. Thomas, 5'10", and a junior. Just a good athlete. He was stayed out on the football squad for the Flying Eagles. That one goes in. A nice little English roll. So a 3-point play, and Beckley leads by 4. East, this is the kind of pace that they want. So I'm sure in the locker room, Coach Ron Lilly will try to break that up, get them to run. McCraw. Thomas on him closely. Now Penn. It's around his man, but is shut down. The help defense that Dave Barksdale loved. Double dribble is going to be the call on Burns. 7 turnovers for East. Beckley with it, less than a minute to play till halftime. And at intermission, we'll go back to the 90s. The great players and teams and coaches from the 1990s here in Beckley. Coach Mark Montgomery with me. He's already got his Ray-Bans on. He's moving and grooving to the 90s. I didn't have to change. I mean, I've been wearing these clothes since the 90s.
I'm doing Bobby Bowden tonight. Got my sunglasses on inside.
There is a glare from these new lights. It's a good thing. unless your eyes are sensitive. Dillon, Clary loose. Clary missing off the back brace. In close, Thomas. Dillon shoveled to Thomas, and he's got 5.
Good unselfish play, had a good look for the jumper, got the rebound.
Here's Penn. Grazed the front of the rim. Walton rebound. Beckley on the break with 8 seconds left. From 3, Hawthorne. Good! Hawthorne with his second long ball, and that's going to do it. That was a big, big basket to give Beckley some breathing room at halftime.
Yeah, that's the way they end the half. That's kind of the dagger for the halftime. Great 3-point shot. Good opening, got open, nice pass.
So we have played 2 under the dome at the Dave Barksdale court. Woodrow Wilson by 9, and we'll be back to recap the half and go down memory lane after these messages on Video Productions.
Take a ride to the north side and get your big John deal at Mid-State Ford in Summersville. And here's the top 5 reasons to shop Mid-State Ford. You'll find the largest inventory, award-winning service, financing made easy for everyone, highest trade-in value. And the number 1 reason to shop Mid-State Ford is where you'll find your big John deal. Mid-State Ford in Summersville, MidStateFordWV.com.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
And we're back watching the lovely ladies from Woodrow Wilson. Halftime score is Beckley 32, Greenbrier East 23. Yours truly, Bill O'Brien, with Coach Mark Montgomery. So, Coach, let's get your comments. What do you think of the first half?
I'd say it's a heck of a well-played high school basketball game. Not much sloppiness. Both teams getting up and down the court, playing good fundamental basketball. Beckley just went on a little run right there, right before half, and the lead just jumped out. When he knocked down a 3, played good defense. I mean, I'm really impressed with both teams. Beckley kind of showed their athleticism, but Greenbrier East has been fighting. As you said before the game started, Greenbrier East is going to stop Walton inside. They've really done that, but Beckley's adjusted. Other people stepped up and made plays.
They really have, Coach. Let's take a look at the Pepsi inside the numbers here at halftime. Unofficially for Greenbrier East, they're led by Donovan Penn with 10. 6 points for Lane Lambert off the bench. Sam Hauver with 4. Brody Hambrick. I keep wanting to call him Brady. It's Brody Hambrick, and he's been held to 3 points. Braylon Godfrey with 2, and that's the scoring. That's the scoring for the Spartans. Beckley with 11 points from Preston Clary, all of those coming in the first quarter of play. Clary with 11 leads Woodrow. Zion Hawthorne with 8. A.J. Thomas 5. Kobe Dillon 4. Jalen Walton has been held to 4. And Taylor Williams played and did not score. By the way, in the Greenbrier East column, I failed to mention Darius Burns also scored a point. Team totals, Beckley had 12 field goals, 3 of them from downtown, 5 of 7 from the charity stripe. Greenbrier East only 8 field goals, 2 of them from long, and 7 of 9 from the charity stripe. Beckley by 9 at halftime that's the scoring recap courtesy of Pepsi Cola. Get a blue can right now and join me. We're going to ask these guys when they get the opportunity to turn around and face our camera, and we'll take a break and get back to business here in the 90s coming up from Beckley on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but moves! Incredible! A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it!
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Hey, Wes, why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
The path to a rewarding, well-paying career is close to home. Discover what WVU Tech graduates already know. We're a small campus with big opportunities. With hands-on experience in high-demand programs like hospitality, forensic investigations, cybersecurity, engineering, and nursing, you'll be prepared to enter the workforce, solving West Virginia's most important problems. We know that you can change the world, and it starts here at home.
And we're back as we're taking a look at some of the great players from the 1990s for Woodrow Wilson. The PA announcer is still telling you about some of the stats we gave you earlier with the 5 state titles and 3 runners-up and a 223 victory, 37 losses during that decade. It's just been an incredible run for Woodrow Wilson among those 16 banners. We remind you that one of our sponsors tonight is West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma and Dr. John Tabbett. Whether you're in a car wreck or you suffered a sports injury, Dr. Tabbett and his talented staff will get you back on your feet soon. West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma and Dr. John Tabbett, located on Woodcrest Drive in Beckley, across from the Beckley Flying Eagle Baseball Stadium.
43-5 during the day.
You know, and taking a look at the decade of the 90s, and I was the play-by-play broadcaster there. I was able to say it better then than I am now. The play-by-play man for 43 years for Beckley, and boy, the 90s, when you came to every game expecting great things to happen, and it certainly did. Standing ovation for Dave Barksdale. You can see him just now coming onto your screen. Talk about somebody dedicated. Of course, he is the athletic director now for the city of Beckley. And we'll tell you anything you want to know at length about pickleball. But he's still into basketball. By the way, too, and Mark, I don't know if you know this, that Dave was the girls' basketball coach for a while, but also he was big into tennis at one time before his knees got to him.
And I knew that his love of pickleball, which I remembered that he was involved in tennis. You know, I was sharing with you, I mean, you would see him at grade school basketball games, junior high basketball games. He would even go to other places and watch kids that had played, that had that had participated in his camps he did in the summer.
And that's Andrew Pennick there on the far side talking to Coach Barksdale, giving out the goodies. Mark, I'm going to let you talk for a second. Let me see if I can get those folks to turn our way.
Sounds good. Bill has a relationship with these guys. He was part of all these victories just as well as the play-by-play guy. And so he's going out to try to get him to turn over so he can get him on camera. And they just did their patented Beckley when they would be on defense would pound the floor when the other team would be coming down. They just did that. So there's a look at them. Get a look at them here, our video productions at all their faces. And like I said, our Bill O'Brien here was part of that. He was the voice of the Flying Eagles. And so he's very familiar with all these folks. It was a great time.
Sometimes you got to do a little directing here as well as broadcasting. And did you see what Coach did? He got them in the huddle and got them going.
Their patented Beckley the defense, when the other team would come down, they would slap the floor and say defense.
That's it exactly.
Yeah.
All right, let's take one quick break, and we're going to get Coach Barksdale over here after these messages on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
The most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Take a ride to the north side and get your big John deal at Mid-State Ford in Summersville. And here's the top 5 reasons to shop Mid-State Ford. You'll find the largest inventory, award-winning service, financing made easy for everyone, highest trade-in value. And the number 1 reason to shop Mid-State Ford is where you'll find your big John deal. Mid-State Ford in Summersville, MidStateFordWV.com.
Life doesn't wait.
And we're back courtside. Bill O'Brien with legendary coach Dave Barksdale. They got the floor named after you, Dave. Have you ever gotten over that?
That was really nice. And just to see all the players that could come back. I know some of them, they were worried about the weather tomorrow and decided they better not try to come. Tomorrow had a game he's coaching, but the ones that came, it was so good to see all of them.
So, Dave, you right at the end there, you led the team. You put them in the huddle there. What was that like?
Well, that was something we always did. When the going got tough, all 5 of our kids on the court would slap the court and holler defense, and that meant that other team better be ready to play.
When you coached in college, your teams averaged over 100 points a game, but you had the word defense on the license plate on the front of your car, so you've always been a defensive guy.
Yeah, we, in fact, old defense took a lot of our players home and back. In fact, Gene Neighbors and Kelvin Pinnell, we were going up to the school to practice on that last little hill to park in front, and old defense died with Gene and Kelvin in there. And they often talk about, boy, old defense died right there in that, on the way to the gym there.
So Dave, we're almost out of time here, but I got to ask you this question, and you know you get this a lot. What's your favorite memory from that decade of the 90s?
Well, I know we don't have much time, but I would like to say this. I think all of our players had the eye of the tiger. I think the coaches had the eye of the tiger. I really think the school, all the people in that school kind of actually had that eye of the tiger attitude, and all the people that came to the games, I really felt like they had that. It was almost like all of us were in it together, and that's the way the 90s felt. It wasn't just a team and the outsiders were the fans. They were all involved. And that's what I remember. I just think it was a tremendous time for everybody to feel like, boy, it's a big part of my life, Beckley basketball.
Well put. Coach, it's great to be with you again.
Thanks. I
Look at all those 3 games that we did together. Huh?
Thanks all you did, okay?
Hey,
thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Coach Dave Barksdale with us here at halftime. Got about a minute and a half to go. Beckley up by 9. We'll be back after these words on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
The most mouth-watering showdown on television. The Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off. Right here at your local Little General Store. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Take a ride to the north side and get your big John deal at Mid-State Ford in Summersville. And here's the top 5 reasons to shop Mid-State Ford. You'll find the largest inventory, award-winning service, financing made easy for everyone, highest trade-in value. And the number 1 reason to shop Mid-State Ford is where you'll find your big John deal. Mid-State Ford in Summersville, MidStateFordWV.com.
Life doesn't wait, so neither should your care. Whether it's a cough, fever, or stomach bug, Access Plus is here for those urgent moments.
From bumps and bruises to stitches and even x-rays.
Access Health, where care meets.
And we'd like to thank our friends at Exit Elevation Realty. And if you're looking to buy or sell real estate, Exit can make it happen. Luke Richmond, Bill O'Brien here with Mark Montgomery, ready for the second half here in Beckley, where the Flying Eagles got hot in the last minute of the first half and have built a 9-point advantage. Their longest lead, by the way. Flying Eagles with Kobe Dillon, number 10. A.J. Thomas has it now. Into Walton. Watch out. Walton puts it up too strong. And the rebound down to Hambrick. Well, that was the message in the Beckley locker room. Get the ball to the center, Walton. And they did that time.
Yeah, they have, and he you know, I'm sure he's a little frustrated, but it's just as much Greenbrier's defense. Just keep doing what he's doing. His shots will come. He get it inside, no shot, but back out to the players for a jump shot.
That was the 8th turnover for East. Beckley also with 8. Flying Eagles looking for their 7th win off. Here's the replay. This is on the 3 ball that Burns hit.
Yeah, nice shot. I tell you, these officials have done a really good job tonight so far. They've let them play, and they've called fouls when somebody's gained an advantage.
They really have. By the way, we're working 2 cameras tonight. You can see the extra camera. Nick at Night. Nick Eskins is our producer director. The heavy hitter, doing a great job. Dillon, guarded by Burns. 2 minutes into the third quarter. To the corner. Thomas lets fly, and it's good again. Thomas with 11. He's hit 2 long balls here in the last minute.
He's got the hot hand. Keep giving him the ball.
Flying Eagles up again by 10. They didn't have much breathing room until the last minute or so of the first half. East had kept it close and, in fact, had the lead by a point here and there. Fadeaway shot in close and counted for Hambrick. Hambrick's 2nd bucket and 7th point. Whoops, coming right over here.
Good hustle play.
Good hustle by Dixon, almost in our lap. Just don't wipe out the equipment. You can hit us. Well, I'm not sure when I hit Coach Mark Montgomery. Mark's a load, I'm just telling you. And he's got the sunglasses on. You don't want to mess with Mark Montgomery. You know I'm teasing.
I know that. Yeah, he'd have wiped me out.
I don't think so. Here's Dillon. Around the horn. Hawthorne from way out. It's off the rim, no good. And Hambrick goes high for the rebound. He'll bring it up the court. 3 ball, right side. Won't go, but the Spartans get it, and a foul is going to be called on the floor. So Woodrow Wilson up by 8. We're approaching 5 minutes left in the third. And the Spartans will inbound behind their own backboard. Here's Dixon. Hambrick. Clary is on him closely. Hambrick again. For East to be successful, he's got to score. Fadeaway shot, and it rolls in good. Nice shot by McCraw, his first bucket of the night. Long pass down to Walton, and he lays it in. Only the second basket of the night for Beckley's Walton, and 6 total points for him.
Well, hey, he got it by hustling down the floor. A good assist, good heads-up pass, but that's nothing but hustle on Walton's part.
Absolutely. In close, Hambrick, double teamed, and back to the guards. We're almost midway through the third quarter. Eagles by 8. Short shot, Hambrick, he's fouled. He will get 2 free throws.
Well, I tell you, one of the big differences so far, as you said, Hambrick's their leading scorer, and he had 3 points in the first half.
Exactly.
He just, the Flying Eagles haven't let him get going, and so he's trying to make something here happen, getting the foul line. But
looking for his 8th point tonight. Nope.
Yeah, if they're going to make a comeback, they'll need to get him involved and let him have some success scoring.
He's made 3 of 5 at the foul line. Hambrick again. Good again. Well, good for 1. 7-point game. Clary from downtown, too strong. Walton rebounds, and a whistle stops the action. Score is correct on your screen now. Eagles will inbound behind their own glass. Dillon slaps the ball and bounce passes it into Walton. Turnaround short one. No. Hambrick with the rebound, and a foul is going to be called.
Walton's battling in there.
Well, he is. I mean, his coaches told him, hey, get more active in the second half like you did in the second half at Shady Spring when you scored 20. It's not his fault because they're collapsing on him.
Look for the inbounder to be open here for a shot.
Tipped out of bounds. Eagles keep it. By the way, Coach Montgomery and I will be back here on this court for a doubleheader on Tuesday when WVU Tech will play. They will have the men's game and the women's game starting at 5:30. We'll be on at 5. Hawthorne, yes, a little off-balance turnaround shot, and Zy Hawthorne has 10 points for Woodrow. Back to a 9-point game, just as it was at intermission. Hambrick to the corner, and a charge is going to be called on East.
Kind of reminds you of Dave Barksdale basketball, taking that charge. That was the coaches' teams were very good in taking the charge when they were playing defense.
And did you notice, Coach, when I asked Dave Barksdale his best moment, he wouldn't answer. He was just saying the crowd, the atmosphere. I mean, he ought to be a politician. He didn't want to offend anybody. Look at this. Lay-in by Dillon. His 3rd bucket. Kobe Dillon scoring.
Kobe's done a great job. You know, his 3-point shot hadn't been there tonight, but he's making it happen by getting the ball to the basket.
Ron Kidd was so complimentary of him when I talked to him in the pregame about Dillon, how he's playing in pain. Bad pass, sails through the hands of Nick Dixon, and Beckley will get the ball with an even 3 minutes left in the third, and Woodrow with their longest lead of 11. Beckley with wins over East in the opening game of the year by 12. They beat Wyoming East, lost to Shady on this court, then beat Capital, Huntington, Bluefield, and then 2 nights ago beat Shady on their home floor. Wraparound pass by Dillon. He stepped on the end line. 10th Beckley mistake. So East against the all-court Beckley pressure will inbound. Again, that was a Well, it started with Preach Wiseman, who was the head coach when Dave Barksdale was a player. Taught him man-to-man pressure defense. Going to be a foul on Woodrow. Burns was dribbling near the 10-second line. Had a nice chat with Jared Patton, the Spartans head coach, before we came on the air. He likes his team. They've certainly improved. But Beckley has had the hot hand here in the last half quarter. There's a nice shot from mid-range by Dixon. His first points of the night for East.
Greenbrier is hanging around.
They are. Back to a single-digit game. Walton against Harvard. Outside, Hawthorne from three. It's good. Hawthorne with his third try, and he rattled that one home. He's got 13.
Beckley's three-point shooting here the second half has been outstanding.
Here's Burns hustling up the floor. Double team knocked to the floor, and Clary's going to be whistled for the personal foul.
Had a chance for a double team there. You got to have that clock. You got to know when to give the ball up. You see a double team coming, you need to get rid of it. Somebody's open.
Saw the replay there as Zion Hawthorne rattled that long one home. He's had 3 long ones for Beckley to open up a 12-point lead. Burns will inbound for the Spartans. Brody Hambrick. A.J. Thomas with the good D. Tripling now. Penn with an off-balance shot that's short. And Beckley's Hawthorne's got it. Eagles with the lead and the ball, and not much time left in the third. Turn around from the elbow, and it rattles in and out. Rebound, Walton. He wanted that shot. Gets it off to a teammate. Clary, good. His first point since toward the end of the first quarter. He's got 13. So he's got his average, but his defense has shut down the top gun for East. Here's the replay on it. Video Productions proud to be a part of your basketball on a Saturday evening. College ball with Mark and I on Tuesday, doubleheader, 5 o'clock start, and another college game from WVU Tech on Thursday night. Marist will have some high school ball for you in between. 1:23 left in the third quarter, and Woodrow will inbound the ball. Dillon will feed it in. Lobs it. Hawthorne's got it, and a bad pass. Hambrick. Dillon is on him now. This is Penn. Check me, Burns. Beg your pardon. Bad pass, tipped away. Eagles on the run. Hawthorne racing down, lay in, good, and he's fouled. Whoa, so fast. Beckley's defense became offense in an instant.
Yeah, coast to coast. Woodrow's playing great defense. Everybody's down to good stance. Any loose balls, they've got them, and that was a heck of a straight drive basket and a finish.
Did you look at those long arms by Hawthorne? He just reached in there, flipped it in on the lay-in. His first foul shooting chance is right now. Here it comes. There it is. And he's on. He is good and a pure shooter. 16 points for Hawthorne, leading the Flying Eagles. And Beckley's got plenty of room now with just under a minute to go in the third. It was a 1-point lead with about a minute left in the half, and then Beckley got hot. From the corner, East with the long ball, and it's good. That's Dixon hitting from downtown.
Yeah, they needed that. Have a chance.
Williams, he's back into the ball game for the Eagles, wearing 24. Hawthorne puts up the pump shot, a little off the mark, and East with the rebound, and the whistle stops the action.
I think they're going to get Walton over the back.
Dixon had to peel himself off the hardwood. Here's the 3 ball on the other end of the floor that Dixon was able to put in. So we'll go to the opposite end of the court. with a little less than 30 seconds to go till the end of 3. It's been a nice crowd here. I expected just a bit more. It was dollar night, trying to get everybody back involved in Beckley basketball when these confines were filled up or close to capacity back in the 90s.
A lot of more stuff to do now. You know, just games on TV, video productions, other, you know, you can, people just, I guess they get lazy.
Well, you got smartphones, you got all kinds of stuff. Dixon makes the first foul shot. He's 6 points. And he'll get another one. Averaging 13, 6'2", and a junior. Dixon, good. Substitutions. A.J. Thomas back in. He'll work the backcourt with Kobe Dillon. Got Clary and Walton at Hawthorne. The rest of the quintet for Ron Kidd. Winner of 2 state titles and 2 runners-up in his 25 years. What a job. Lob in close. Watch Walton. Puts it up blocked. Gets it back. And there's the steal. Down the floor, lay in good by McCraw. Back to a 10-point lead. Dillon with 2 seconds at the line, banks it, no. Follows it up, it will not be allowed. It didn't go in anyway. That's the end of 3. Beckley with a big lead. East has come back to make it a 10-point deficit. We're ready for the last quarter in a minute. It's Beckley 52, Greenbrier East 42 on Video Productions.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian moves!
incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back for the last quarter coming up. Join the team at Affinity Coal in Sophia, West Virginia. Affinity is currently operating an underground metallurgical coal mine with an on-site prep plant in Sophia and a surface mine with a high-wall miner near Helen. Check out their Facebook page under United Coal Company. They got great benefits. It's a good place to work. United Coal Company on Facebook. Bill O'Brien here with Coach Mark Montgomery. And so, Mark, what's your thought here as your Greenbrier East ready to inbound and down by 10?
Well, I think if you're East, you look back at this. They didn't finish the first or second quarter very well. I was getting ready to say they did in the third, but they did have a little flurry and cut it here to the 10. So, you just you got to keep working. Both teams have played the game really well. I think it's been a really well-played high school basketball game.
I agree with you, partner. This Dixon around the horn, McCraw. Now Hambrick. Hambrick makes his move, dishes it off. And they're going to call a foul on Dillon. Kobe Dillon whistled. This Beckley team, by the way, Zion Hawthorne had a terrific third quarter for the Flying Eagles. They scored 20 points, and he got 8 of them in the third quarter. 16 for the game, leads all scoring, Hawthorne. Hambrick inbound. East needs a run of points right now, and the Beckley defense is going to clamp down on them. Here's Hambrick. He's got to make things happen. Dillon is on him now after Clary shut him down early. McCraw, he just can't seem to get anybody free for a good shot. Well, they'll try a 3 from Dixon. It's off the iron, no good. And Hawthorne skies high for the Beckley rebound. Eagles by 10. Dillon launches a 3. It's off the iron, no good. Clary rebounds. What an effort. Spin move, Thomas. That's no good.
That was a great effort and a heck of a spin move. Very impressive.
Godfrey with the rebound. Braylon Godfrey, a 6'4 sophomore. He's not seen a whole lot of playing time tonight. Normally he does. There's a short shot from the baseline, and it's good by McCraw. 6 for him.
He's hanging around.
Back to a single-digit lead for Woodrow. Eagles will use a little bit of clock here. Hawthorne sees room. Scoop layup, no good, but he's fouled. He should get 2 shots.
Those straight dribble drive to the basket are hard to defend. I mean, you're normally going to get a basket or you're going to get fouled.
Zion Hawthorne 1 for 1 foul shooting and 16 total points tonight. He's played a great game, 6'1" and a junior, but plays much taller than that. And it's good, nothing but net. One more coming. You know about Hawthorne's brother? Went to Huntington Prep, and now he is going to WVU. They won today, by the way, beat the number 2 team in the country. You missed that. Hawthorne scoring both times from the foul line. Eagles again by 10. Corner shot wide open again, and it's good again. Dixon hits another long ball. 10 points for him. Into Walton, knocked away, stolen, and will come the other way. And a whistle stops the action, and a foul is going to be called. Here's the little general replay on that tray. There it is. Bang. Left him wide open, and twice Dixon has made Beckley pay. Back from a 7-point game, this game is far from over, Coach.
Yeah, so let's see how smart we are. Let's take the ball back to Dixon again. I mean, he's hit 2 in a row. See if he can make it 3. Odds are they won't do it.
That's Dixon with it right there. A.J. Thomas on him. He plays really good defense. Now Hambrick. Clary back on him. Dixon. This time they're not going to let him get an open 3.
Yeah.
Double teaming the ball. And there is a whistle. It'll be out of bounds to Greenbrier East.
Yeah, that's good defense. That's very smart on Beckley's part. He's hit 2, denying the basketball.
Flying Eagles had a big first quarter, outscored the Spartans 18-11, and it's been pretty much that margin for the rest of the night. East did get on the lead in the end of the first quarter. And there's the 5-second call. They got 5 seconds to inbound the ball. Beckley defense cost them the possession.
I was waiting for Coach Patton there to call timeout because it was they were way deep into the 5-second count.
Kobe Dillon. Now Hawthorne puts the brakes on. Turnaround shot from the foul line is off the mark, no good. And Hambrick has the ball for East.
That's a tough shot.
Down by 7. Hambrick dishes it out. Dixon lets fly, and he's got another one. Dixon with 3 trays, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point game. With that, Beckley wants a timeout. Wow. 5:01 to go. Let's take a look at that last shot. They left Dixon open again, and he made them pay. Back in a minute on Video Productions.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back on the Dave Barksdale court. Beckley's lead is reduced to 4 with 5:01 to play in the game. One of our sponsors is Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Remember that number. You're going to need it next week with the cold spell. If your pipes freeze, remember Modley's is there, 253-HELP. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, 253-HELP. All right, Woodrow ready to go after getting an onslaught of 3 balls from Nathan Dixon for East. Now the Flying Eagles with Thomas. Kobe Dillon has it. A lob pass back in the middle.
Look for Woodrow to run a good set here to get a good shot. Probably drew something up out of timeout, and there it was.
They did. Clary was wide open to score. You talk about great coaching. That's exactly what happened, Mark. Back to a 6-point game for Woodrow. Here's Hambrick. He can't get in close. Hambrick again, sees room, dishes it off, lay in good. That's Hover's third bucket for East. Back to a 4-point game, and we're midway through the last quarter. Buckle up, folks, it's going to be good. Here's Hawthorne again, sees room, goes in layup, yes! Hawthorne with the long, lean body and the long arms making it look easy.
Each team are answering each other. We got us a dandy.
Absolutely. Hambrick gets around his man, stops and pops, 16-footer in and out. Rebound back. Lay in, dished off, missed. East keeps it. Now they're on the floor scrambling for it. By the way, Lane Lambert, wearing number 12 on his black outfit, is into the ball game for the Spartans. And I think we've got a timeout call. Full timeout, 3:37 left. Eagles by 6. We're back after this on Video Productions.
I'm Leanna Burnett with Window World of Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Yours truly, Bill O'Brien, my 50th year in calling basketball on radio and on Video Productions, and 43 of those years behind the mic at WJLS doing Woodrow Wilson basketball. But I will tell you that my mother is a native of White Sulphur Springs. I love Greenbrier East, so I try to be down the middle, but this has been that kind of game, Coach, where you just love to watch the game.
Yeah, it's been one of the better high school basketball games that I've had a chance to view in person here the past few years. I mean, both teams are just playing fundamentally sound. It's been a great officiated game, and looks like we're going to have a good ending.
I think you're right. Flying Eagles with a basketball. They're Iron Man 5 working right now. Here's Dillon. They're in great shape, of course. Clary dishes it off to the corner. He's got it back. Now to the far side. Dillon can't move in. Good passing. Clary lost the handle on it. Picked up, though, by Walton. Dillon stops and pops back at the foul line, and it's off the iron, just missed. And East gets the rebound. That's Hambrick with it. About 3 minutes to play in the ball game. McCraw. Watch Dixon. He's hit 3 trays in a row. Hambrick again. He's been pretty well held at bay tonight. 3 ball. That's an air ball. Little fadeaway that was too much. Fast break Eagles. Underneath Clary. What a pass from Dillon. And Clary scores again.
Kobe's the quarterback after on that team. You know, he's a heck of a soccer player, and he's done a great job tonight.
Absolutely. So runner just will not go down. And Walton scoops the rebound for the Flying Eagles. 3-on-2 break. Fast break layup. Missed. Follow-up Eagles. Hawthorne drives the end line and dishes it out to the other side. Now a 3-ball here from Clary. That's off the back brace, no good. And the rebound to Lambert. East with it, down by 8. 2 minutes to go in regulation. The Flying Eagles do have a bit of breathing room. McCraw, that's an air ball out of bounds to Beckley.
Not a good shot. Not a good shot. Need to work it around, get it to your scores. That's just across the midline, one pass, jacked the three-pointer, and I'm sure Coach Patton's probably telling him timeout. We need to take the ball to the hoop.
They're telling us a full timeout, so we'll take it with them on Video Productions.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hope you're enjoying tonight's game on Video Productions. One of our sponsors is Lori Richmond from Allstate. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate and with Lori Richmond, your local agent. She's on Market Road in Beckley, and there you see her phone number. Thanks to Lori Richmond. Inbounds play, A.J. Thomas for Beckley. Eagles up by 8, under 2 to go. Hawthorne races up the floor against Hambrick. Dishes it off. No, he doesn't. He keeps it and puts it in. I thought he was going to pass, and so did the defender. And the little runner goes in for Hawthorne.
Yeah, it's a nice play. I was looking to maybe work a little clock here, not force anything, but it's one of those, I think, no, yes.
That's right. Back to a 10-point lead for the Flying Eagles with 1.5 to go. And Hawthorne close to 20 points tonight. Burns is fouled. 22 to be exact for Zy Hawthorne for Woodrow. He has really come alive here in the second half with 14 of those in the second half for Beckley. Inbounds play McCraw. East needs points right now. Watch Dixon. He's been the outside guy. Now he turns around and misses from 10 feet. Walton rebounds.
Yeah, it's 2 trips without any points down to Florida East. That's going to make it tough here on him.
Clary, who's had a terrific game, and he is fouled by Hambrick. He's in foul trouble. Boy, Preston Clary came out with guns blazing in the first quarter, scored 11 points. Didn't get anything in the second quarter, but here in the second half, Clary has just been great. Plus, he has really done a terrific job on defense. Into Dillon. Dillon is fouled right now by Burns.
Yeah, I think it's going to turn into a foul shooting contest.
It's all right. We got time.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the next NFL game is still going to be on when we get home, huh? It's great to be part of this 90s night, and Andrew Pennick, who's the athletic director at Woodrow, is to be congratulated for making this happen.
Yeah, it's always good not to forget your past athletes and coaches.
Absolutely, especially with records like the Flying Eagles when they dominated that decade of the 90s. Foul is on McCraw for East.
I'm pretty up on my West Virginia sports history, not as much as probably you are, but I would say that decade, there's probably not been very few teams that had that type of record over a decade.
Well, you're right. Now, of course, North Fork in AA back then.
True.
But in AAA, in the big school class, I don't think anybody can touch it.
Yeah, North Fork won 9 in a row?
I think 8.
8.
And 10 overall, I think. I did one of those. I did 2 of them, actually.
Yeah.
Championship games on public television. That was a long time ago.
Yes, I can remember those PBS games. I would like to see some of those. My alma mater played in the 1974 state championship game, lost to Piedmont, the Marshall Bulldogs 50-40, and I remember that it was on PBS, but I guess maybe those are long gone.
Hawthorne, 4 for 4 foul shooting, now 5 for 5. 24 points for Zion Hawthorne. 6'1" junior for Beckley, and it's up to a 12-point lead now. Hambrick, it's a pass off, Burns from 3, no good. Out of bounds to Beckley. Under a minute to go, Woodrow looking good now for their 7th win in 8 games. And East to fall to 4-3, but boy, the Spartans gave a run.
They sure did. It's, unless a miracle here, I think the Eagles are okay. Just make these foul shots.
Another foul on Burns. Yeah, it was a 4-point lead just a couple of minutes ago. And then the Flying Eagles got some big buckets from Hawthorne. Clary has done well. You know, Jalen Walton, Greenbrier East, shut him down. But the teammates came through for Woodrow. For Greenbrier East, Hambrick shut down, and they just didn't have any answers except for Dixon's long balls. Foul shot good by Dillon. His first foul shot of the night, and that's his 7th point. 6-foot junior, averaging better than 11 on the year. Makes them both. Dillon, he has gutted it out. He is not 100%. He hurt his ankle a few games ago, and he says, Coach, I'm not sitting down.
He's an outstanding young man. I'm fortunate enough to know him off the court, and he's a good a person as he is a player.
And what a terrific family, the Dillons.
You're exactly right.
Short shot, Hauber misses. And Walton skies high for the rebound. Even though he hasn't gotten a lot of points, Hawthorne, check me, Walton has had a lot of Beckley rebounds. 15 seconds left, and the Eagles are going to let the clock run out. Beckley is going to win this second matchup against Greenbrier East, down to 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There it is. That's it. Final score. Woodrow Wilson 66, Greenbrier East 52. On 90s night, the old guys have to be happy as Beckley came through, held off a last-second East run, and the Flying Eagles now advance to 7-1 on the year, and East will fall to 4-3. We'll take a break and come back with our wrap-up show after these messages on Video Productions.
Folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Take a ride to the north side and get your big John deal at Mid-State Ford in Summersville. And here's the top 5 reasons to shop Mid-State Ford. You'll find the largest inventory, award-winning service, financing made easy for everyone, highest trade-in value. And the number 1 reason to shop Mid-State Ford is where you'll find your big John deal. Mid-State Ford in Summersville, MidStateFordWV.com.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
You have a goal. You know what you want.
Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
And we're back courtside, the Dave Barksdale court here under the dome at the Armory, where Beckley has prevailed 66-52. Eagles went off to a 7-point lead at the end of the first quarter, 18-11 at halftime after a flurry of points right in the last minute and a half of the first half. Beckley had a 9-point lead at intermission, 32-23, and back and forth they went in the fourth quarter. Flying Eagles got the lead cut to only 4 as East kept hitting the long balls, but then the Flying Eagles pulled away. It was 54-50 with 5 minutes to go, and East only scored 2 more points in the last 5 minutes, where Beckley got 12, and that set the final score 66-52 favor of Beckley. So, Coach Mark Montgomery, your thoughts on this game?
Hey, I thought really 2 good basketball teams that got after each other, and East, just outside shooting didn't come. They didn't get the points they normally get from a couple of their players. And unlike Woodrow, Walton had a tough night because of Greenbrier East defense. They had other players step up and were able to get Woodrow to stretch the lead out. And, hey, you look, 2 of Greenbrier East's 3 losses are to Beckley. So I look for them. I was very impressed by them. I think they're going to go on to have a good season, and, Beckley's off to a great start.
Absolutely right. We'll be back with more. In fact, we'll have the numbers courtesy of Pepsi. Let's take our post-game first commercial break on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, Wes! Why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window Rota Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Okay, we're back courtside now. Bill O'Brien with Coach Mark Montgomery. We remind you that one of our sponsors is West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma and Dr. John Tabbitt. Both of us, Mark and I have both had to use the services of Dr. John Tabbitt to fix us up, and he did a terrific job. I mean, to tell you, this man knows what he's doing, and if you are in the situation where you've had a sports-related injury or you've been in a car accident, remember, West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma and Dr. John Tabbitt. Okay, let's take a look at Inside the Numbers, brought to you by our friends at Pepsi Cola. I never did get the blue can of Pepsi. I'm in need. I need Pepsi, and I'll get it here in about 5 minutes.
They should have some complimentary ones here for you each game.
They should, but hey, that's in the perfect world, I should just bring my own is what I should do. Here's the unofficial point totals for Greenbrier East. They were led by Nathan Dixon, who hit 3 long balls late and wound up with 13 points. Dixon with 13. Donovan Penn had 10 points, all in the first half. Didn't see him much the rest of the game. 10 points for Penn. Brody Hambrick was held to 8 points tonight. He only got 2 field goals as he was bottled up. McCraw had 6. Hauver had 6. Darius Burns with 4. Godfrey had 2. And Lambert off the bench had 4 points. For the Beckley team, Woodrow was led by Zion Hawthorne, who had 24 points tonight, and especially was effective in the second half when he scored 16. 24 overall for Hawthorne, and perfect at the foul line and just did a terrific job. 17 for Preston Clary. 11 of those came in the first quarter when Beckley took control, but it was just one of those games where East was not going to give in, and in fact had the lead late in the first half before Beckley got going. Anyway, Clary finishes with 17 points tonight. A.J. Thomas had 11. Kobe Dillon scored 8. Jalen Walton was held to 6, but his teammates came through. Taylor Williams played and did not score. Team totals for Woodrow: 24 field goals, 6 of them from downtown, and 12 of 14 foul shooting. Super foul shooting for Beckley's 66 points. East had 19 field goals, 5 fewer. 5 of them were from three-point range, and 9 of 12 from the foul line for the Spartans of Greenbrier East. So Beckley wins the ball game, and we'll be back to wrap things up after this final timeout on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, Wes! Why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window Rhoda Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Before we say goodbye, we'd like to again thank one of our sponsors, Leisure Lanes on Johnstown Road in Beckley. They are getting ready for Sweetheart Futuristic Bowling. That'll be Saturday, February 8th from 10 to midnight. 2 hours of bowling, the rental shoes, finger food, soft drinks, dessert. It's going to be a blast. So call to reserve your lane at Leisure Lanes on Johnstown Road in Beckley. All right, Coach Mark Montgomery, you and I will work again on this court on Tuesday. Not one, but 2 games. Doubleheader, and it's college. It'll be WVU Tech, the women's game and the men's game, starting at 5:30 and 7:30. We'll be on at 5, so get ready for that.
Looking forward to it.
And, of course, Maris Lowry, you'll hear his voice next week if he survives the National College Football Championship game. Notre Dame. Gee, I wonder who he's favoring there. Notre Dame and Ohio State. I haven't seen a spot on that game, but I think State is favored to win.
I think he's been wearing his Notre Dame socks all week, hasn't he?
He has, and he doesn't change them. I'm telling you. It's okay, though. Maris will be back with us doing high school ball next week, and Mark and I will be doing college games on Tuesday and Thursday here on Video Productions. Nick Eskins, Nick at Night, the heavy hitter's done another terrific job as our producer-director. The executive producer of Video Productions is Butch Mounts. And now, from a partner, Coach Mark Montgomery, this is Bill O'Brien speaking to you from the